Hello everyone. Today we're here for a quick update on the Larabelles website. We need to add the option to unpublish some sponsors. So let's see where the sponsor section is. This will be a short live because I don't have much time left. The setting up of this project took a little bit more time than I was expecting it to. So it is what it is. Let's see what we can do. So, sorry. This is the sponsor section on the Larabelles website. This is on my local machine, so I don't have any sponsors seated yet. Let's see. So, this is a website that uses Nova and will be messing playing with Nova to add that functionality. It shouldn't take that long anyways. So this is the sponsor, I think it's called resource, yes, for Nova. And we'll just need to add a field that is probably a Boolean. Oh. Does it exist? Yes, it does. Make, and it's the published, and the field name is published as well. And this should take care of Nova. Next, we'll need to make a migration for this. So PHP artisan make migration, add unpublished to sponsor unpublished attribute column sponsor. In the meanwhile, let's see on the Laravel website V how to modify that table with a migration, modifying columns. It should be done. No, it isn't. So how do we modify columns? I think we don't have to install this anymore. Let's try and not run that command. And updating column attributes. No, I want to add a column. So I think it's just schema table and then set it like it was a new column that we're creating. Can I just click on this to open the migration? No, I can't. So database, migrations, let's go to the newest one. Oh, I already have that set up. So it's just a matter of running table. I think Boolean, yes, published. And let's make it default 1, because when we are creating a new sponsor, it should be published, right? If not, then you won't be creating it. Also, validation rules. Does Nova take care of that? Where are the validation rules? I'm not remembering that. HTTP. Sponsor. Do I need to add anything on the model? No. I don't think we have to do anything for the form request for it to be validated. Okay, let's try and, oh, this hasn't stopped. So I was faster in writing the updates to the migration than for the command to actually finish running. So let's stop it. PHP artisan migrate. And we had a problem. Base table not found. Larabelles new sponsor doesn't exist. Probably sponsors table. Sponsors, yes. So with an S, and let's change the migration name as well. Refactor, rename. Sometimes I forget these naming conventions. So yeah, good thing that this error happened so I could fix it. Now we have the column on our database. Let me set this up real quick so we can see it here on PHP Storm. Just a second. Come on, come on. MySQL. I'm just adding the Laravel's database here on PHP Storm so we can see it. Larabelles. New is the name of the database. I'm checking the connection right now. And it's a go. And we have our database here. Let me just make sure that I'm not sharing. I shouldn't be because there's only seeds in there. So it's code that you can see on the repository anyway. And I'm trying to open the sponsors table so that we can see the column there that we've just added. And it's now open. And here we go. We have the published field for the sponsors. Let's, how should we do this? Open the admin. Again, I'm not sure if it's safe enough to share what the URL for the admin is. So I'll maybe open it in another window. Give me just a few seconds and we'll see what happens without me showing the default URL. Oh, by the way, if you think that what I'm saying is foolish, that there is no problem in sharing the admin URL publicly, please do leave a comment because I'm always thinking if there's any problem in sharing something or not. So if it's safe or not. And funny thing, I don't remember. Oh, here it is. I was thinking that I didn't remember the URL for the back office of this website, but I just saw it. And let's see if what the users are created so that I can log in. And input the password. I'm wondering, no, here on StreamYard I can't hide this. So now I'm on the dashboard, but I can't see where the sponsors are. So maybe I'm on the wrong place. Oh, I really wanted to finish this now. Let's see. Let me open the routes file. It's web.php file. I'm sorry. I'm afraid of showing this. So I have the dashboard that I'm seeing. Now, where do I go to edit the resources? Let's see if the Nova documentation has anything on this. Here, let me show my screen again. Nova. Oh, not Nova University. Nova Laravel. Also, if the URL is on the Nova documentation, then probably it's not a problem to share it, but either ways. So installing, registering the key, authenticating, authorizing access, branding, brand colors, the footer, storage disk, initial path. So it's on the register on the app providers, Nova service provider. So let me just check what we have there. So providers, here it is, Nova service provider. And let me just check it. I don't think that that is it. What? I really have no idea. Let me do a desperate search on my browser for any logins. Oh, this is very shameful. Just the other day, I reset a password. I think it was for PayPal or something. And 5 minutes later, I needed to remember that password to input it on the form. And for the life of me, I could not remember what was the password that I just set. Larabelles. And I got nothing on my browser passwords. Well, let's see the Nova website. So this is the initial path, but I don't think that it's actually what we are looking for. So breadcrumbs, RTL, theme switcher, nothing. Dashboards. Registering dashboards. So app Nova dashboards main. App Nova. We don't have that. I wonder if Googling tells us something. So Laravel, Nova, back, and URL. How to open the Laravel admin panels? No, it would be Nova admin panel. Admin. Oh God. Authorization? I'm really at a loss here. Wow. Let me try and see the code a little bit more because it should be what I just saw on the routes web file. But if I follow that URL, I only see the Jetstream dashboard. So I'm a bit confused. I've pulled in the project for my computer. It has the Nova setup. I don't think I need to install anything. And let's see, config Nova, emails, name, domain, URL, path. I think I got it. And it's loading. And it's there. So if anyone's wondering, the path to your Nova admin panel is on the config nova.php file, and it should be on the key for path. Oh, got me sweating a little bit there. And okay, let's create a sponsor. I don't know if I can. Oops, sorry. I just turned on my. Oh, stop. I just turned on the vacuum. I wonder if I go full screen with my browser, if the URL is still seen. So, how do I put this full screen? It's usually F11, command F11. Okay, it hides the URL and I can still show you the PHP store. Great. So this is the sponsors list. Let's create a sponsor. Company name. Let's call it Laravel. URL laravel.com. And it's published. Oh, let's add a flag here. Published. Because we'll need to actually fix, no, rather update the query that fetches the sponsors from the database and shows them on the website. So image, oops, sorry. Let's, yeah, that was my kid. Let's not choose an image, and it's a platinum sponsor. Create and create another. So what happened here? The field image doesn't have a default value. Okay, so let's go with the first image that shows up here. And let's create another sponsor. And these are just for tests. I don't know if these are actual sponsors. So another one. Let's go with Beyond Code. Beyond code unpublished. URL, I'm not sure, but it's probably beyondcode.com. It's not published. Let's go with the same image. And it's also a platinum sponsor and create sponsor. And on the list, we should have the two sponsors. It's not published. Great. Let's go to the list. Oh, the images are not showing. I need to run the. What's the command for that? It's the. I don't know. I'll see it in a little bit. So we got published and unpublished. Let's go to PHP Storm and PHP Artisan Storage Link. I just remembered the command name and it's done. And now we should be able to go, oops, let me just check if I can change tabs without you seeing URLs or something. And here we go. I'm getting a pro at this, of changing the way that StreamYard shows my camera and my screen share. So we don't actually see the images here. I don't know why, but we are focusing here on seeing the published and unpublished sponsors. So right now we are seeing both. Let's see. Oops. Let's see what the controller is for that page. So it's the Sponsors. Let's search for sponsors on the controllers. Sponsor here. Oh, it's in the about controller. Sponsor where the owner published this. It's a magic method. Let's update the page. And for not found because I just moved pages, I bet. What is happening here? Let me just take a second to see in what page we are on. Oh, Laravel.com. So I've inputted the wrong URL for the sponsor. No problem. About this is my alarm, so I'll need to go in a little bit. Let me just here, I'll show you again. Let's go back to that page where we were on the sponsors. Become a sponsor. We have 2 sponsors. Oh, not again. Can I go back? No. Why can't I go back? This browser is killing me. Oh, because it opens on a new window. Okay. So, now, let me be safe and close other tabs. Okay, so there's not the danger of you seeing the admin panel URL. So let's go with the other way to do this where published is 1 and DD sponsors. I'm thinking that maybe I'm editing the code on the wrong place, but that just tells me that there are more places for me to see that I need to, to edit the code. So let's go with this for now and put a DD here. Hey, edit this too. Where else can we have sponsors? In the livewire component. Okay, so we have 2 ways to do this. I think a fun way is to go and set a scope, public function. How do we do that? Laravel scopes, model scopes. Should we go to the right place? Oh. Not global. Not global. Scope. Published. And what this gets a query. And we'll have the unpublished. I don't think it makes sense to have an unpublished scope. So return query where published 1. Oops. And let's format this. Great. And on the here published. Oh God. Publish. And let's apply it to the other queries. Go back to our page, refresh, and we should have one. Hey, it worked. So I think I really, no, I don't think, I'm actually sure that I really need to go. What I'll still need to do is see in this about controller, it's probably on the about page. Let's see. Yep. So what was happening is that we have sponsors too here on the about page. So we should just need to add published there. And where are the sponsors? There are no. So actually, we can improve this by removing the sponsors. And let's check this view and search for sponsors. Sponsors, yeah, they're not showing. So that's my second one. No, I actually need to run. And what's missing is just to check out the website to see if there are any more places where sponsors are mentioned. And I'll actually think I'll write a test. Yeah, just make sure, just for the fun of it. And that will be it. So thank you for joining me. I'm sorry, I really, really need to run and see you next time. Bye.